So now let's get into our weekly update, and I got to queue up a clip here, but I'm not going to fire that up too quickly. So I got to rely on my notes. A lot of times I don't remember what I've run, but this week we'll, we'll talk about it in the main topic. But man, this has been one heck of a week for me. Had a car accident on Sunday night heading to work. My first night of the week was Sunday night. Hit a deer. I'll share more about that in the main topic. But that just upended my entire week. Now, normally I would try to still get my runs in, but what ended up happening was, so last Saturday was July 4th. I ran 4 miles. Sunday, I was able to get 10 miles in. It was a good, it was easy mileage, but, it was a good 10 miles, and I thought, sweet. I think I ended up with close to 40 for the week. And then got some rest. I sleep during the day. Hopped in my car to head to work that night, and then bang, hit a deer. And so I had to turn around, drive home, switch cars, which, you're so frustrated in the moment that you hit the deer that you don't have appreciation for the fact that you can go home and just grab another car. No biggie. I probably could have driven that car all the way to work and back. It just wouldn't have been a good idea. So, but anyway, so obviously the frustration from that, stress from that hits me overnight while I'm working, and I'm thinking through what can I do? So I immediately go home to assess the situation. And I basically pulled all the bad parts off. The hood, the fender, scraped. I mean, the headlight for this thing was in a million pieces. Just tried to look it over, but I peeled everything off. It wasn't drivable, especially with the headlight out, but the bumper was hanging. A lot of pieces were loose. So I'm like, okay, so we'll just deal with this later. But that took me till like 10, 11 o'clock. And if you remember last week, I think it was last week, might have been the week before. No, it was last week. I had like zero sleep. I slept maybe 3 hours a day all week. And just a terrible week for sleep. And I really made it a priority to start getting rest. So I thought, you know what? This is the week. It's 3 weeks out from my next marathon. I don't want anything hanging me up going into this marathon. And I thought maybe the universe, so to speak, is telling me, hey, maybe chill out. Just chill out. Don't kill yourself. Just chill. So I took Monday off. Started to feel pretty good, actually, physically. I've been really struggling with one particular pain, and that's in my right calf on the left side. Just kind of soreness. It's nothing major. Before the Buffalo Marathon, it felt like shin splints, but then I started to realize this is all in the calf. So started to massage it, stretch it, do some single leg calf raises, all those things. So Tuesday I was feeling good. I went out and did 5 miles. Nothing I could do on the car. Wednesday I went out and did 6 miles, but it was I don't know. I did the 6 miles, but it was very easy 6 miles. I will say this, one of the things that's keeping me from doing longer runs right now is not only the fact that I'm getting close to this next marathon, but I'm also out of gels, so I don't have anything to fuel with, and I don't want to go out and spend the money because I need that money for other things. So we're just going to save up and get there. Yeah, so didn't do anything Thursday or Friday. I had also put in for another position at my work, and the interview was Thursday morning. Just wasn't in my headspace in order to do the running side of things. And as I get closer to what is going to be a 2-week taper, I was just kind of in my mind going, don't push anything. Don't go crazy with any of this stuff. So Friday, the headlight came in. I'm going to talk about the car repairs for the main topic, so I don't want to get too much into the car accident. But suffice it to say, for the running side of it, I'm just treating this week like a partial taper. I'm still planning to run today and tomorrow, maybe 5 or 6 miles just to keep the legs fresh. But I think I'm going to benefit the most from the rest. So, but what I wanted to do, I took out my GoPro for my 6 mile run the other day, and was really just trying to test out. I have a plan for the next couple marathons that I'm going to do. This one specifically. I was talking to Daryl Perry a couple weeks ago when we did our interview, and I got this idea when I was at the Buffalo Marathon that I would try to take pictures and document the people who are volunteering. Now, if everything's going good, I probably won't have time to do that, but I thought one way I could do that is if I had my GoPro on me somewhere, and I've done this before in the past just to document my runs, but it's not very good, and you'll see that in the video that I'm going to share. But I thought, let's take it out and let's see how it looks. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to try to get a clip for my hat and see if that's a little bit more stable of a video. But I want to try to find a way to get some video of these water stations and what's going on there. I want to capture the runner's perspective, in these marathons, because you always get these videos of people taking photos of the marathon runner, but you don't see their perspective looking out. And because of the way things went in Buffalo where I had to walk, I was like, just kind of like, what am I doing here? And I really could have had the opportunity to flip that whole thing. And if I'm prepared for it and I'm capable of doing it, then I might as well do that. So I thought I would do that. But in order to practice for that, I took the GoPro out the other day for a 6-mile run. And so I've sped this up, but like different things happened during that run that I thought were, I've shared stuff like this, and I don't know that I've ever been able to share it. And I hope this works because this video specifically was giving OBS Studios some trouble. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cue this video up. Hopefully this will work. And I'm going to talk you through it. It's about a 4-minute video, but it's a 6-mile run sped up, and then I stop it at certain points. So we'll see. We'll see if this works. So here's the run. I'm trying to think what I need to do to make it appear. Probably that. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So here I am starting out. This is the beginning of my run. And you can see I'm just kind of flying through this. Should be on mute. Yeah, it's on mute. So this is sped up 1,800%. So this is flying. But so I'm running through. I'm going to drink some water. And you'll notice, even when this isn't sped up, you'll notice the like wobbling back and forth. It's because it's a chest camera. So that's where I got to figure something out. That's why I think I'm going to get a clip for my hat. So that was mile 1 right there, I believe. I think this might be inverted too. Where are we at here? Okay, so right up here is the first thing I wanted to share with you. And I've talked about this old man before. Maybe I can pause it when we get close to him. So I'm coming down. It's right up here. So I made the video slow down here. This guy, so see how wobbly it is? It's just back and forth. But if you look to the left here, I'll pause it when we get close to him here. Let's see if we get it there. Oh, I missed him. Oh, well. So anyway, this guy, it'll come up again. So this is about mile 2 in my run. And this is the only guy in my community who consistently runs every single day. And I'm always fascinated when I run every single day that there's different people who run like once a month. But this guy, this old gentleman, he's like 60 or 70, absolute unit of a guy out there running. If you follow me on Instagram, where I'm at right now in this run, it's about mile 2.5. This is where the dog chased me down a couple weeks ago. So we're running along. I'll have to get better at pausing this. So this stretch is mostly uphill. It's like a slow incline, and I'm coming up on a pretty significant intersection here. You see all the cars? It doesn't bother me, but I do run against traffic so I can see them coming at me. So there's that intersection, Red Barn. Now I'm going to slow it down here because what happens up ahead here, you're going to see me cross the road and then cross back. But I slow it down because what happens is there is a semi driving towards me on the wrong side of the road, but I don't notice that till after I cross over. So watch this. This is the kind of crazy stuff you see when you're out there running. It's like, what are people doing? So I think on the right there, I think they were making a delivery for some drainage pipe, and you'll see it. But this semi, you don't really see it because of the movement of my chest. He's driving on the wrong side of the road. And I don't think these guys are looking for runners, but it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? So I have to cross the street, and then I cross back over. But this is the kind of stuff that you're like, man, could you just not do that? Like drive the wrong side of the road. But he's got to do what he's got to do, I suppose. So then I get going again. If you see me lift my hand up, that usually means it's a mile marker. It'd be mile 4 coming up here. So so it's still uphill here. As we get towards the, you're going to see a turn right here. I'm going to turn to the right, and this is all downhill. This is a fast area for me. Typically, I have to slow things down here. But up ahead, so we're getting into like mile 4.5, closing in on mile 5 right here. So up ahead here, so this is a gas station I go by every day. You're going to see me get off onto the sidewalk, and I want you to pay attention to the right. I think I slowed it down, so it's not that big of a deal. Look at it. Here he is again, this guy. So I'm out here. So this is sped up 1,800 times. I'm out here on this day, I was out there for hour and 20 minutes. This guy's out there still doing it. Still, I mean, I'm running one direction, he's running the other. We're the only two guys, so it's like this absolute unit of an old guy just absolutely killing it out here. The only guy in my community. See him just about every day I go out. He's constantly putting it in. He's not fast, but he is steady. I mean, you don't see it in the video that I showed, but it took me a while to pass him. I saw him. I followed him for about a mile because I didn't want to blow past him. I wanted to make sure when I passed him respectfully. So then I pass him, and what's going to happen next, this light up ahead, you're not going to see it, but this is the kind of dangerous stuff that people do. And I don't know if it's because they're just paying attention to the road, but you're going to see me look to my left. You're going to see the camera kind of shape, like face the left slightly. And then you're going to see a car turn. And it doesn't look as dramatic as it was to me, but watch what happens. So I look to the left, and there's a car turning right. And you can't really see it, but like, I don't know that he even sees me. Now, technically, he does have a green light at this point, but man, that's one of those situations where you would like a driver to yield to the pedestrian or at least pay attention, because I am like my left foot is almost into the road here, and I actually slowed down a bit. I didn't realize when I looked back that he had his turn signal on. He may not have had it on, but that was pretty much one of the closer calls I've had out running. So that's pretty much what a 6-mile run looks like for me. If you ever look at my Strava, that's the visual. Sped up at 1,800 times. But those are the kinds of things I see all the time. Here's some construction work, and then we go down into the city. So I don't really need to get into all of that. So we'll close that out. And yeah, so that's pretty much our weekend review.
No quit, no quit, no quit. Building their wall, building their wall. While they talk about us, all they talk about us. Educated, experienced, still not credible. So we embraced it. Now we're uncredible.